Alright, how's it going everybody? The other day we did a trio Deep Stone Crypt, and it wasn't particularly entertaining if I'm being honest. It was more so just focusing on the three-man, yet it still took 4 hours. Anyways, because of that, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a voiceover here. Alright, enough talking. Let's just, I guess get into the video. I don't think I need to talk about the entrance, so I'm just gonna start at Security Breach. Security Breach took a while. Not everyone remembered how to do the encounter fully and needed to switch to a build with more survivability. Did it take quite a bit too long? Yeah. Did we still get it done? Yes, and for this run that's all that mattered. I was Red Scanner, and I was using Fatebringer, Forbearance, and the other half. So basically I was playing on easy mode. The 2 yellow scanners upstairs were using Bastion to break the fuses, since it only takes like 2 bursts to break them or something. I'm glad to say I only had 1 foment and called out the wrong side. Was it the only one? I don't know. It may have been 2, but only 1 led to a wipe. Overall, after some build adjustments to improve survivability and add clear for some of the yellow scanners, we got it, and then we moved on to Atrix. Speaking of Atrix, Atrix was a joke. I'm not gonna beat around the bush or sugarcoat it here. Atrix was a joke. Originally, I was using the 4th Horseman bug until I learned that Curious and Thunder Crash is bugged and does more damage on Atrix. I have no clue how I never knew about this. At some point here, I need to make a Foamy being clueless compilation. I don't need to go very far in depth here. Physics went upstairs and got Yellow Scanner, while Lotus and I stayed downstairs for Red Scanner. Once we killed the 3 servitors and got Red Scanner, we went upstairs and killed the last servitor to start damage. We all had swapped to Thunder Crash Titans with Grand Overture. Atrix did not last past the 1st floor. If I remember correctly though, we almost fucked up Final Stand, which, spoiler, is a common theme throughout this video. But yeah, Thunder Crash Titans make this encounter a joke. Next encounter is the Descent. We thought this encounter would be more difficult, but then we remembered we were doing the Descent and did it in like 3 tries. All we did was ignore Red Scanner and just do 3 bombs instead of 2. Yeah, that's all. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Actually, you know what? I still have quite a while left on this segment, so here's some pictures of my cat. Somebody asked to see her in the comments of my last video, and I just can't say no. Anyways, this encounter was free. Moving on. Tanik. Took so long. It was just a matter of us all fucking up and learning how to do the encounter. Or, well, learning how to do the encounter 3-man, I mean. Originally, I was using Anarchy to quickly suppress Tanik with Blue Scanner, then would swap to G-Hornet DPS to buff Lotus and Physics, then I would swap off after I used up all my rounds and did the 4th Horseman bug. Eventually, though, I just swapped to using Rockets since it didn't really matter if I was using Anarchy as long as I was fast, and Rockets were just, I don't know, more convenient, doing more damage. It was just better. More consistent. We also learned that Physics does not have a good rocket launcher, so we put him on G-Horn duty and I changed to Bump in the Night with a Horde and Starfire. Lotus was using a Hothead with Field Prep Clown cartridge and also Conditional Finality with a holster mod to auto-reload the solar round only. I started using Null Composure as well, so I could make a ton of heavy ammo, but then I eventually swapped over to Hollow Denial after I kept being too slow with my Blue Scanner, which, you know, I'm not gonna make that joke again, actually. I've made the joke too many times. The reason that matters so much is because of the strategy we were using. Basically, Lotus was Yellow Scanner, Physics was Red Scanner, and I was Blue Scanner. They would shoot down their 2 bombs, Lotus's first, and then Physics, and then Lotus would pick up his first, and then when he got detained, Physics would free him, and then pick up his own bomb. Lotus would call out which boxes to go to during this. I had to be fast enough to make sure Physics also didn't get detained, since that would happen if I was too slow. Normally if he did, I could just run into his detain and then take the bomb from him and he could free us, but if he got deactivated Augment, that couldn't happen and we would have to wipe. Also, if you had deactivated Augment after the first round of bombs, you would have to jump off of the map after depositing your buff into the terminal so you could get rid of the debuff. This encounter was a 2-phase, not bad. But what was bad was our final stand. I promise, it wasn't my fault. I totally didn't miss all my shots like a big stupid idiot dumbass. I would never. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Once again, a huge thank you to Lotus and Physics for doing this. It's always a ton of fun doing these low-mans with them. And once again as well, thank you so much for watching, and as always, go fuck yourself.